This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Bobie TV suni mamu nyina kwaban na kwabena Bobie Ansah ene ofre Captain Smart won show no so ni na di nkomo fa OSP ene Attorney General ne ofre tane di akeka kan no ehon tokwa no ama Captain Smart say on there say we making it clear say sir office of the special prosecutor na see good because matinami du kure hu so matinami du ayetema no kura we hu so no ja okoe na nya wo kisi ajaben atami de huso and yes OSP no nyama wo ye kata hye ne proye so no se mahama manankwa in the next coming days no why hwe dia NDC for beye no NDC for beye pa de me kaza bebre na ya friends ya berma true diversity union or more PR so kasa kwan ne mu nsem accident ekoso accident ne bi koso na nu ya ka so ato boot npa be 8 off mo mu pra bebre am sem so doso yenti
biara obi biara eya owo krom ha eya na nkrofoni bi ye dede na omo kasa ena yentua na esifo ka ene fayin kosia ya mamenka sa asem we first matese say light wave omo a close down omo shut down omo systems omo ne health ministry na ya adwuma but a free this week ekono ye bema amount for revelations bi amen krofo atiase the idea to sabotage akando enya adwuma. The idea to sabotage Akando no enya adwuma ebetim krofobia ni so wein by the close of this week adwuma no betim krofobia ni so ana wa shut down wa dia na wasi akwa bopa ana menua kwaku dawro ani menua godora sarebedi ako ana wo mo atwe asem ya sesa yire dam si eja kwaku but you know for another time you be di ho enkomo you know for another time. All right, so issues about Attorney General Office and OSP and I'm out for fresh OSP kan me no as obi a ka bia doso ntino me mpese me de ma no betum but se je amutie ya sometimes you know well okwaka almost your strategy ena uni ma de crazy eya me bisa mo se eya de be na AC ade be pa ne kroma sometimes yeah tension no kran kwa me eto da bia ye nim semu chen bibia o yeah tension no eto da bia ye nim nsem no mu because kwa me wan hwe ye wo ye president a ensema nkrofo be ba be ka kire no emu 60% ntro we are chief of staff na nya obi a oye straightforward and some crofo be ba ka kire no emu 80% ntro we are vice president are the same ntro mo soro no eya na bibi ni no mo ka so mo nimu a eya na mehwe din sa se wonim ni say as national security be brief me and over say national security ni no oni interest o ka say something nyina no ba ka interior minister o ka say nyina no ba ka presidential staffers no o ka say something nyina no hu a on beka ebu a wo tibia frim obi nso a wo de bi ka ho but ye nyankrofo no mo di nkomo direct o kwame ekroma ade sa enkomo every 1 am oko enkomo na omo no 1 am no omo di no dem 12 am no mo ye meeting e wo glass mu na wine sisi ho won tia de kro because they all ba ho na dwunu bia no owo interest binti no oba ho ba ye wo Canada park so no so unim sakasaka park aha ɛhɔ no ɛyɛ open no interest ti so obi ni wo di nkɔmɔ a efiri na kuma mu no no to asɛm na ɔka kyerɛ no onim ma wo sɛ ɛyi yɛ frɛ no sɛ minua yi ne di sɛ David Tamaklo waka ɛyɛ ɛyi ɛjaben ɛne yɛ frɛ no sɛ ɔga Edu Santa Baron waka ɔmo asɛm na o deɛ me no because Santa Baron nim Santa Baron kyɛn even JM ne the nkrofo nyina me nim Santa Baron me nim Santa Baron too much. In fact ewiase onipa nya nyame entia na wo kasa no ahwe yie but Santa Baron nim so obey Santa Baron. I made him Santa Baron. Edu kwamna Edu Reg kwamna Edu onim ọba so a ọsẹ wakonya eyi sefa kan no ne abe kunum na mfofo ena me megya afie ọkọ na ọkọfa eyi samia okunum beka ho ena me gya ne nkyɛn kɔ me mpɛ nkwasi asɛm ɛwɔ me life mu mpɛ nkwasi asɛm na Santa Baron de minini pa na busuafo nim sɛ minini pa ubusa ne wɔfa ase no mu a Santa Baron nim how I helped him to become Santa Baron. Na ma wose David Tamaklo akasa omumfi no ya kisi aja ben be ha JM no mu a ebe soke wo mo ekwa kisi aja ben ede and this government we be faso enche Kevin Taylor no mu akasa me I've stayed away because esa na se kasa ne ya doso ayi kisi aja bin yen ya danfo no obi antai no but you see you can't sacrifice justice on the altar of friendship. All right me di besie ya na say won say me kasa aya kakra bi because eniema ya tetene ne eniema ya ehu no the whole of last week mamba juma we were meeting people, we were talking to people on the ground. And the kind of feed we are picking. Sir, David Tamaklo numkraka, Kevin Taylor numaka. Nasa almost so almost fa. Me will be there, me yata. Near the me say almost yanse. Yan family yashi. Intija fena me be hame ho. Ti so almost on be jai. Eya Santa Baron ne eya. Your friends kisi aja be am oma ye de on person mo ya they should allow say say girl no a ote airport no airport company CEO no girl no Nana Poku no a one JM no mo nam no MPP ni no na omo aye no mo koye na jama ase no Nana Poku na eton eniema de ma MPP fo na girl no to omo se me yanka ho asem obi anka bio aha after 2016 yeah kasasa adewe problem bebo oh we know what we are doing yo ya no dia yankasa masa sa current government we enim na so omo the NDC co opposition sa na omo jom 4 years no a Allah party for no ombe chia yam papa me say NDC ya fancy wan hwe omo ntimi ma ho abanfo be pare omo abo tie mu ka kira mo say obi anya study hwe akwa bi ya fra akwa bi Zakaria o say Zak ewo Bank of Ghana Zakaria o say Zak o Bank of Ghana na ada nipa be chance bie niema so no ombe shocked say Zakaria o say o Bank of Ghana and the kind of control still Baumia or no Baumia to be fa call a phone a year call Bank of Ghana because of the Zakaria and because of Zakaria and Zak no ne connection with somebody. Now say entabo ade bi ko so Kumase Bank of Ghana na obi ade nani na hwedi enti na tore bia na me adwuma kra na mano akopa Me hu sa me ma adwuma me pese ma no be kwa akopa ne akasa ha Bobie no ono kwa no na say manya din papa kakra pa ne honorable so anka o ma asem dia wo hia o ma honorable wo ka o ma asem na di problem beba enti say me ba be ka dia ne ma da and yeah Zakaria issue no say say APR El Bank of Ghana. Hi la la. Okay, issue about AG and OSP office. Yepa accountability. Utie omo banta no. Utie omo nkomodi, especially on Kenofriata. So utie AG office ne eye OSP officer. I know so experience in listening to people. Now who did you see Niema Efridi Omokemo? What do you see? What do you think?
Mamenda was the million and I mean it's funny at the first of all, Office of the Special Prosecutor didn't create you. See who didn't know near beside your hotel. The entire my officer. I hear you. One key function we share act now. Act 959 2017. That act na the special prosecutor no back. Some of the key functions when they say the office of the special prosecutor is to investigate specific allegations of corruption and corruption-related offences involving public officers and persons who have been entrusted with prominent public functions, as well as private sector actors. One, they say, as I say, always to would drew the Ketashe, Proye, Kankai, a family pa, Yadi Abanye Juma Mawo, and a 1 year Juma Ma buying. Sell 1 year Juma buying directly, and not indirectly. A buying 6 and 7 year power say. And on my BB, Emma buying actually Sicano. Thank for the Office of the Special Prosecutor. No, the Juan is a not Ochuan, nor the one court. We are the first Monday. Question is, if you may the Office of the Special Prosecutor buy say, do send I deal with me here. So, with me, investigate here. Find what you prosecuting. Number 2. You see, on prosecuted offenses, when you die. How offensive when you know I see on prosecuting. Mimi who say what prosecute you be. You see, I am not going to say the Nipa could not court to financial prosecuting. You war and that court. No, you war and you break court. And you watch a die court. And you who say why you be panting random man into your own pocket. Office of the Special Prosecutor. Sashi any drum in Nano. And you know that court to Number 3, you see, asset recovery. The Office of the Special Prosecutor is empowered to proceed to recover all proceeds. The question is to recover all proceeds of corruption and related offences. Yes, a Special Prosecutor, asset recovery. Nipebi awata buy asset, it's in you because I buy property. Nipebi awata buying dying. A buy property. We be answer. What they are buying a year, you are to keep paying. And yes, it can be. And they are talker, and they are dying, and they are the Padido. Yes, they are special prosecutor or imagine things them. Pacho, me no cut a million penny. Don't do a sign of what me are there. Yes, our preventive function. Yes, special prosecutor or preventive function. Now, second answer is to step in to prevent corruption across the public and private sectors. It's the Office of the Special Prosecutor, no. It's a sort of say, do me dear Nick at the shadow for any kind of glass. NCO on preventive or preventive function. Number 1, if 2017, 2018, 19, 20, 2024. Corruption did what 10 Office of the Special Prosecutor to be preventing. And you see, So what's the structure? The structure and of the Office of the Special Prosecutor now, according to Act 959 now, the governing board of the Office of the Special Prosecutor now, a comprising of a special prosecutor, a deputy special prosecutor, and a representative from the Audit Service, the Ghana Police Service, Economic and Organized Crime Office, Financial Intelligence Center, Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice, and intelligence expert, and a female representative from anti-corruption civil society organization. When I structure no. Structure number one, say MP lawyer or be a special prosecutor. Into year one. And a young son a deputy special prosecutor. And also Bobie do because I know your Bobie to your bully. You see a copy audit service in me make home. It's near the other because audit service and control make me and 7 year penny. One by investigate, one by audit. No much me say. Nana Kwame, wafa wesika, Jojo, we are wesika, wafa by sika kwashaha, or the way kwashaha, or the way kwashaha. This service, dada. Why then do you create another office and again overhaul certain members of the same audit service into a new body? Or we say audit service, young Ghana Police Service in Iba, constant for Kano. Ghana Police Service, so when we investigate crime. And also, you don't want to come. You see, you can to back on some cocaine. You could also a economic and organized crime. Yes, I'm trying to be cocaine. Yes, I'm Financial Intelligence Center for me and some cocaine. All these institutions were overhauled to become the structure or the governing board of the special prosecutor. Before I continue, let me say this and say it without any apology. It is one of the most useless ever created offices in Africa. That's what I was doing. Because so the idea was that NDC Babok it is a one cat nipa back. There was the other two. It is a the political experience here, any political gain, we will say, hey, and then MPP for the two BIO, Matanami to grab the wire, running me, Matanami to wire, Penny General. It is a Onochi NDC for 2 dia, and then you won't pana. I think Matanami do not say who say, officer no answer number 1. Number 2, Akadi or the Bayer Juma, a big new. Number 3, say Akadi no work rana. Answer no be na say obepako prosecuting obudo. And she said this which say only Attorney General office in Kamobu. And she said Matlami the one who said no, said you said the nyado. Oh yeah, ade bi e wo. And she said that dia. Edwana kura no minya meja.
Where jai.
And almost started to do any. Almost started to do any. If you look at it carefully again, Minia, Office of the Special Prosecutor, no. The office from 2017 to 18 now or by, you know, they are always in constant interaction with the executive. Meanwhile, it is supposed to be an independent body.
So, Captain, who follow a Yakano Ferrata case near? Would you say Kisia Yamawashada?
Oh, Chief, Kabana, Menkate, Minu, the meeting for Adapan to about thing. That's my main throw here. They say Paya Minu way. Babanyamia Yawadum Emma Wakoya Mahine. Na Mahine, Captain Smart, mention your lawyer. Na Messassia prosecutor. It's in your post in your lawyer, and I'm your prosecutor. Na lawyer nini Nana. Would you be a part of your smart Machomra? Nana Mabarakin.
Sani enwa so ayeko kwabra ochina ya tukwai ahomache.
It's very simple. You see, duplication of mandate. Any idea inside in Africa, given the already multiple state institutions mandated to fight corruption. Shraji Ankasa Nobu, EU Kunakasa, and they are Attorney General, Auditor General. Then, we just said to say, yes, sir. Can of Rata case, you know. We need to do a system in our more frustrate effort to say, can of Rata.
The current system or the former system?
Both systems. Man can government too. Man can say government.
Yes, but yes,
there are certain individuals in the former system and the so-called current system that is actually making sure that can operate at Ghana.
Aya ni cases, can operate cases. No, maybe I think we need to look at it one by one and or more those companies no your media and whether they have played any role to make sure say can operate Emma because ba ebi ho beka.
Exactly, and that is part of the system.
I see.
It is a now office of the special prosecutor per se or chicken operator. Minya kwabra anka oche no 2022 anka chicken operator 2023 anka chicken operator 2024 anka after the election 2024 general elections now unim very well say John Dramani Mahama is the president elect no the now office of the prosecutor no or per se or chicken operator anka oche
Minya one nearly asem no ochra cases ni bi wo ha me pese me no bedi ho nkomo.
Thank
you.
You're welcome.
Ato Captain Smart raise assembly. Was say OSP no na wonite e hone baby a striking me. Says OSP no wo pepa say na obechi kenoforiata. Yamfa 2022 2023 ntonchen. 2024 e bia almost system. But at least can offer free kroma I think February. Yeah, right? February now. Yeah. National Security phone call if you are no so and I know so for 3 days ago and sign on National Security phone call no. So now I will kiss Jabin Trimu say or betche a year can offer even just after December elections, you know. So the system was running. And it's still that time you're chinipa mani and quote me chin.
I will be careful what I say. Minim whatever information I not said. So even the Crown boss in there with his investigation, he's found a lot more when it came to SML case, you know, when you're more information. You see, that's why I'm saying there. Yakadama, per what he said, then we should understand the OSP because the same excuses are some of these things it takes time. Probably he was doing investigations. I'm not holding brief for him. Probably he was doing investigations. He didn't have
anyone AG office in now problem with the AG office. Now OSP office in there, you don't have problem with it.
I think that I said I don't have the AG. My problem with he himself came to say it, and I've said it over again. There, I don't have a problem.
But there are issues.
My only problem is that you can't come and tell me you have watertight evidence. The OSP never came to tell me that he has watertight evidence, and I've always used that as my reason.
Me was same issue about Dominic. Say ubni beba be this ankomono. That say they would different. So I agree.
You understand?
But the OSP office too. There are some issues. So what about the catch? Even as of 2024, on my reports on BCU, on my reports on about 3, 4, 5 people. And yes, I'm bringing so more a court. But we are not seeing anything.
Oh, but Commander, you see, the OSP issue. Yeah, I think that some of us before the tenure of the MPP. Yeah, maybe OSP back at why Ankwanuma. And for me, that was very telling. When he said that, was very telling. Because under one president, we've had an OSP that says that has called the president the mother serpent of corruption. Was very telling. that the president or nominatee that OSP.
No appointing.
No appointing. Na that OSP back while befriend that president as a mother serpent of corruption. And the same Kenofurata was coming to his house. So obviously, you see, sometimes if we are not in the boat, you might think that these things are easy. And the powers that be are behind the scenes, they engage. I think the senior KB there by now, the kind of calls that go to certain individuals, you might have no idea. But I will agree there. I mean, if we're sitting on information, and we can't say that there's so many information that we are sitting on that we are sure the OSP doesn't even do anything about, because there are so many things that they know. There are many movements. Now look at the kind of money that is being moved. Even there, a move is KBR, FIC, they flag it. Depend on who you are and the kind of account you have. Certain money cry is got to account. It is flagged and they do investigation to find out who is doing this. And look at the kind of monies that were being moved to left, right, center. These things, they didn't realize it. There is a reason why the board of the OSP has all these people there. It's for information and it's for access to some of these information. Somebody from audit sit on it, somebody from FIC sit on it, somebody from Yoko sit on it. They are telling me that they weren't aware of all these movements of money. That should tell us that there is a problem, a systematic problem. And that's why once the system itself cleaner, that we can create an office of having prosecution or whatever, it will not work because the system now is not normal.
We have just 5 minutes to go. In all this, what do you see the future may say?
The way forward, I think that's what we should be. Yeah, way forward.
The way forward is saying, very honest, sincere persons with integrity. Bet to me, ranting mebua. One try one yet. Na sa syndrome ya okayen won kan na me OSP asem no na me can say adwuma no ontumi e ka me nko a OSP no nko won dissolve board no one scrap office no one return one function soon back to the Attorney General's office. Sa OSP no hunya, it was an avenue for corruption.
Right now what can be about honest men with integrity.
Oh, you be.
And this government per se no ye juma onombe.
Oh, at 74 them here then go ye juma. Debi.
Say enya ho de juma. Oh, still you have it.
Say a constitution, you know, I'm actually age.
But it's even as a consultant.
But
even as a consultant.
Oh, this is my bread. Unim bibi. Unim bibi. Seriously. Yeah, appointed and call for man with my pe woman corrupt and say appointed woman. And only problem no. Yeah. And she said uni baggage kakra yen foul because I saw what garbage kakra hey muawano. Now we muawano. But seriously,
they don't like to appoint Crawford or me clean.
No.
Or me forthright.
No.
Or me honest.
No. And we a judge. Now unje bribe. When you get frustrated, so you join them. Me say na minuano can say judges no nomne unim Ghana course na and titi sao. Ba yen when a corrupt judge no. Enti me tware me opare me o OSP no yen mfi onko a board no president on use the same man Attorney General no enchire no kwan a obetumi afa constitution to dissolve OSP on yimfi okra yen twam kra taxpayer sika kakra on yen fa mpe lawyers enko AG's office Omon beko DPP office enko yemfa onko yen training them how to investigate and get to the bottom of such issues than in any creative way ne de obi aba ontumi nye ne gina ho na ye sa kwasiada no afrant ma fita no akogye no akọbọ no ama 10,000 cedis no ada irade as no asamba fie yen scrapo OSP office yen use constitution na constitution dey create yen so constitution no then scrapo mfi ho na yen hu nto yen attorney general no yen boa no CCR no obre yen bon pa yen ma no ntumi enye na adwuma no na say ebeko ye senko ye me say next president woma ye vice no ye fa ma no ntra na me ma no ntra chi kakra ne ye hwe
de oba no so be. Thank you so much lawyer Kwaku Ansah Asare. But over weekend remember few
me ko adwuma ko
ko ye adwuma
say mbese mi kire twi wo ye de twi kire law me ko twi gan adan me ever
over you say who force cost. But also I don't agree so I say
yeah some me can dey ache
oh me tell ya na say
2 years ni na me yen so because that me court ukwa kan brofo frenchim si ebi wo anya ni nyina na judges no nti oye judge sebita frache ufi voter region ni akantwi konkon obeda no ate but say ye train yen lawyers no nti say oye sebe oye ayigbeni na oye lawyer
local dialect
na lawyers nti person me na adwuma ko for ye na sha say
okay you say Haruna Idris was say Kolano from kindergarten to P3 ye the local language
baby omonye to say ube wie JSS P3 mboa ye ahini betumi asua
na wakọ obi fi wadanfo fie na wadanfo ba akola o ka chense bra no hwe come here Bobie
anye
twice Ghana kola nyina dane twice infantini papa ubusa infantia no hwe ni
yo ada kan konkron hey
na wonim dia ya meja sisi Ghana ni bia wa akola ene eye can reach or the Arabian then the 18 it is a dear basa what you want to say
your problem the first solution you know ye OSP don't feel
very normal yeah ultimate can the OPBA it is easy to say be a disca I remember say 2016 MPP forecast say John Mahama ye kromfo we are there we inflate prices circle Dubai abembe boom ema A+ crowd bonyum omo baye no 8 years in the AC now for front swaba the same cycle we may discuss but what is different is that yenya attorney general bia or gather information na based on information or one or better nyina. Now, two things. The attorney say Ghana for perceive say Ghana for so say court no ye corrupt. We should data bring from the other places na. Ghana for say that ni court system ni papa. And to much to say lawyers and judges ne kabom e man comfort me for mu bebre exams bebre wo between Daniel Domonivo Zoom Lion, name, performance, a lot of things that happen. And now you can say, but the brave but me position and I say, you can't say they are air but they are the devil is in the details. You movie. That is why we have advocated say lawyers ye dear. Now so your lawyers are interest is not for the nation. Into a court law school coaching dia man law in your mano ne dia ne say e kwan yo be fa so aboama sabijabi die susu se wa wia o manity kano ye de semantic ne law ta ne jai no it is not about attorney general watch anasa onya de obetumi aye we nyina ye susu se ye betumi ade sika but the question is that will the court help him retrieve those alleged stolen monies? And on a bra, a challenge you ho. So it's not a matter of it's about how the court will help us get our money in.
So which means from where you sit, no, Ujiri say the issue is not about the AG, the issue is about the courts. Is that right?
It's the court. AG Jobeti Mediaba. So even an Akufa do time umpo. Or can have say, and yes, Yakas will be a corrupt and I was here in the family council. You know the court for Crunsua, President Wintimin Kaki. There, you bear Jenia. Here how do you say, Sebi, Opunia ye bibi, and I say Obifu fry ye bibia. If me chana 8 years in India, same year. Again, sir, and Sunday will take case in your foolish. And see, the issue is not about Attorney General. Let me tell you, MPP Attorney General Krabit Niaba. But the court now was say, nothing will happen. Sabi, Yawaha. And Yama Mrs. Radapa issue by ye, Chedian Kanwaha. Yet the politics ye did ye, when you're making. But my position was that, same way, Mkusishi, Yabakwa ba nothing as a night unite, and then the empty. For me, I'm just happy, say, Yerajo Mahama, president, or say, on name in Pedifubia, a year, name, Chief Justice, Nimpe, said the Bay, fast track courts, Kupoyebi. My only worry is say, timeline any so, say, corrupt cases, the 3 months, maybe. Because bet me the 3 months a day. They be from Monday to Friday and on Monday to Saturday. You bet me a dear within 3 months, you know. Will be away this can be bet me. Name of issues with money a China extra 1 year, brah. Yen to me that you see,
on the OSP, I'm not for you say OSP no and is either they sack him or paper office nim free war. Then we can maybe create something a bit me a question show.
Yeah, OSP issue na a faulty. The honest is there. Now you hear OSP. The name here they say President be empower Siraji. It's a question to say Siraji Juma DNB. Aye, omuye under resource no. And ye be ma obi a friend OSP. Anything a duplication them no. I can tell you the honest truth say Siraj itself is not even happy with the OSP as OSP office no. They are not happy because I render Siraj useless. But man Siraj was our powers no. The only thing they say that prosecutorial powers now ye be ma OSP no. Out me set I did not me prosecute no. Man ka ubetimi as some random na dia masrad. No resource tisikana nka de be ma OSP no. Some masrad no munyo obeduma. Me di me case bi ko ho e wo srad. E ho na me hu say at that time wo share impress kwa ye de masrad fo a eni enyan time bufu. So you do not create something like that. Now we empower no. Now one kasa mo manipulate ya. No ma create say omunanya de anti-corrupt people. Because they are limited. So that amount of money na the TOS, you know, and can empower Shraja and can for so. Because right now the law is clear. Say Attorney General no OSP accounted to him. Omunati says Samra no. It's the OSP no ordinary. The only thing that can say they do the final charges are any the Attorney General support it. It's the OSP no decide they say unya documents here me pan na me be ma me pan from now and all the frustration that comes with it. For me, OSP no dear kwe dear attention can empower Raja better than OSP minia.
All right, Kojo ankobo we me person me no for me alliance bi na ya nyere ye ho eni sankomo we NDC ni ho NDC wo ho MPP ni ho MPP wo ho. We need accountability.
Yeah.
Me Bobie de ade ma me original NDC achi den no. Enti se ye mo bu MPP ho akonta no. NDC for so no se BBC no mo bu ho akonta. and that is the only way between am on my way aye enti yan so yensa now omo ombeba power no while we are asking former for no for accountability na current funds ni ebusa womo for accountability me da se be
I agree Minia I agree and maybe I was CFC I mean one of the things I did I mean say mama the poor as me say despite the fact that openly you endorse this current government, your principle had remained the same. Say enya. And we need to be able to get this level of say me party A supporter, party B supporter. But at the way it's blah. In my opinion, the support too. When it comes to accountability, I am in Minia.
Nana.
Amen.
Yeah, that's live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Make I was my friend of my old boy, a yellow Bobie Ansah, sorry, and former director Ghana School of Law is with us in the studio, and also me offer it was special born to be intina ya na wababa be fam edi lawyer Council Akwa
Meje also
Bacho Boko de over
Boko pa na Bobie
over
nia minuano de etwa eto okra se ni nua panyin no ni obeka bia o de be adwuma enu na ekum Ghana no
ba kwajo so de ba se me ge bibi na nya otimi
obeka
otimi de mama pa Facebook
nanso ho no wo se sa ne atete yen yo enti me nka se sa na ote but sa F9 na edi no oni abeka bia sa wo de minua no bonio papo minua no ba wa kasa ama wadano maybe enendi papa yampa say NDC say MPP esenka yenyina hu say so manu yeyi a
eyema
yenyina nchenka accountability hunya papa na ohwe frustrations na Attorney General femu says no Bobie aha ubekaya January oral and I make can say enye juma if you say yina na call the same secondary school yina na enum sa akoko no corruption aje yentima enti no ora na womuka ora no dibina min dibi nti uko yokwa wombete wom de uko ha wombeji wom de ufa ha nti at the end of the day no emu bia ni wa eye adwuma na nka yewo Attorney General Chambers ewo man no mu a sa agencies P ye twitwa ni nyina ye avenues for corruption.
Really,
I am telling you. Kwesi broni kono Attorney General office odi jaye no Attorney General criminal prosecutions nyina she Director of Public Prosecutions in SEM DPP je mofra no osenamisa utini din DPP ya na din no yenim de go de ba yesi papa be friend no osenamisa emisa ono ye DP na chi na jekedako uti din jekedako no kura ehu be kan enne ya ye we ye twa yoko ye NIB UCB ora ni nyina ye avenues for corruption because uti institution bia ehune the resources and an nipa Ghana ni bi obeko say yiri bia fi etri eco form or corrupt. Ye ni omano ho do. Say juma me kwako ye me ye ama omana ye na mo ubie de me kwako to pa na ma ye
amacha ye busa na wo ya do to he o se de betua what you be ani ho
eno ni asem no e je hu police ni na eva na edo ko ya transfer me ko latte ye me say ho ye dry
ya do ko ye de me ko insligom
where did he
what na drug for
where did he sa no ma we nyina yentumi enyi enfi yen politics ma mini hope
okay say attorney general e what challenges
you
there challenges
attorney general challenges no ni di kan oni personnel attorney
general
oni personnel oni futri
sesi ayekase
attorney general 1970 na ohia 1000 lawyers won in crime attorney general manpower requirements 1970
no but the need omo
wo the last time me check here no wo fra attorney general say na say o say our lawyers ebedu 400 me huru no anu huru me
really
say 1970 no ohia 1000 na say ne 269 or wa enye ni jesem
269
make
across the country
the whole country ni so over 300 friend says na bisa no say ahin no wo nti sa challenge no wo ho number 2 attorney general office no ma ohia infide ohia de be investigations no ebi ni ho unu attorney general investigators police no investigate as agents of the attorney general. When police car court to that, a two say two. Enti what prepare docket na wie kura no. E fidie na e be fa police fa akore bi ni ho. Fidie no ho a as say station officer no tumi yi ni bottom sika de top petrol. Eno so anas arimi yaw ekotin so bribe be che no
honso
asem beba nti onyi bi ntenka kantete no na ka police for na etua because onim say enchencha 3 months ye very fun ye very invest no eni o sa biom nti o so o nye obi wo so abo ye man no promotion nti o frustrated appetition and obenum John Kwejuma. Attorney General office so angasa lawyers no enye kufo na eba e kufo breso na osafo manfo ya osafo manfo nom etumi twa sika na ema wom cars na dampare ba e wo so abesiesie nti efi owusunsia breso say IGP eba no na sika kakra ba because the wonu kuble nu your friend say no fi chebi nim say SS or money nom ne ebepem osunsia so na sika no so if you osunsia so eba sesia sika ba o hwe dampare a o yusu sika pa yo hun sesia ide na ba afepe no wo ontumi nya hwe enti owo eni so ade hunu bi kura ne yo no be din nti ontumi sa na de na koye na bisa won say OSP sa office na omotie no for what eno so sa OSP no omo anka yinya obi te say Martina Midu nanka waye na djuma de akọ president kitchen
by sa Kufadu no tie Martina Midu no mo de ko
wo ma no ho kwan ama wanya adwuma
Kufadu ma no kwan
o ma no kwan eno am ko fa kisi ajabe yedi kisi ajabe ba aha efie he ya wo table we so na am ka se on to me nya adwuma no nti man mfa no because conflict of interest na na do nom na de no see ye your friend is say Kenu Foriata e kan ban no ho na ho ye den na in good conscience obetumi akochese Oforiata me kwekwan say sare a me nye because me angasa me conscience you emboa me enti meka so me da ma say
into offer would you say kise Jabe was said that with a year Kenufrata issue
yes wa sheda na on to me tie nanado na edi na si ho
yes yes
Ghana for betwa wo ye nipa bone papa wuni aye nanado nom na ye na wo ye wom se yenim nkofo ne wom bo nkomo enti nka ono ankasa na ense senka oje adwuma no kra mi kwekwan sesere a menye hwe emra no pese om yi medi law school no bom sanka se memra me catch on se me nko biom because yenye gu mani ma ase no me kwa me ntumi nya madwuma biom me very strict ena yegu me hu fi okrom temi se me nko mo fa man mo retire me eno so hu be ba ase ba yen fa no nto but enyo obi ase nke betumi anya sa position ya ede mi atu yi nipa na ese me nko kire no ya me papa o me ntumi nkire me papa nje menye anka ne hu son
now to baby no akokukura de we se obeye afede wadu baby unim course a onya nkofo bem freno ewo phone so na wo sa na ote kai de bi o ye nye sa o ya brand o unya nyini yo MPP basi abada bi
mo sa pepe na ye pinzo
so the point is over the current issue with Kennedy Kenufrata enya by law but akoye say amani asem
sa pepe ba wo de tio ma ba o show we what is say ese ye pe match me ndi President Mahama abese akwa no ota ba o show no so nti uni baby abehu no bo mode akọ kire no ye wo Ghana ha ena ye ti se ese kwa me nkroma emra de he nkwada om de ye se oni ko Boadu se so nko kire buzi a say Kofi
what ya
o num di
ye fast ma hoya
nti ono na o kire no kwan obefa wo fa boko godu Togo ufia no bedo na wo English ebroche ye fast na ko na military ama me na edupa me de medan me eno na o ko law school a wenum nyina obete nyanka ba unim asechire
David
Ghana ye nipa ba ko ye ware ye ho enti no obehwe no na Kenufrata ni bribi
connection bi
connect kisi Ajabe enti ontumi ye enti se unim se bribi sa ewo ho a mensom because ye wo bribi a friend of conscience tibwa so conscience no endi mawa na nim se ofum nyame emra
se wotie kisi Ajabe ene Attorney General office omumienu banter about a year Kenufrata e dey na hu
me ni ami hu o me namfo in the first place nyina no omchara de ole gone
kisi Ajabe
ene Dominic omnyina ememba omnyina ememba the difference between them ni say Dominic ono fa no say omnim wom ho me yonko brebo enti no ubetumi aba miesom se benu eswa emia enti nka me yonko be ka me ho ne mfa nje wo de yi the fact say Ken num na appoint o Ghana adwuma na ye enti se na akoye minue yi se ye ya nke be ye enti ntiase enenye na adwuma papa ye so tiase but anka eye baby bia anka kise Jabe ese otumi ye na mom esanse mi nim se na Ghana ye ndwuma fa no nti no mi nim se nti na mba January na mbeka se kise Jabe appointment no eye mi a mi nsom na me ne President Mahama nso a anka me nye because mo ha no
ube inedi
omo ha no tio ya ma wa adwuma wonim say ebe prickle o conscience ada na say osom me amiti we minim say ye me minister e be yi medi nti me say me nko me mpe
which means unim omo mienu obi a strength.
Oh you say nya lawyer for
who is Kisia Jabe?
Kisia Jabe a lawyer very learned in his profession. He's also a law teacher.
Okay.
Udimadi enso.
Okay.
No check criminal law me Mount Christ University.
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, the Dominic, I'm a former student. Oh, babekwa ko ni PhD nyina minimum. Oyi ni yam. Ene ye adwuma da ne koma so.
I see.
Ti se Kisia Jabe nkru ye be kum ne ho de aye adwuma. Na mom. Inyu bi wo ho a yemfa akoma enkobata ho. Yemfa conscience enkobata ho. Ese kokum papa se ebe den. Ne boa. Nti obekai Bible mu Solomon ema mienu kun abofra no den okoye so okofa sikan munye mpa ni mu mienu na munche senia abofra ne ndi ayem hihye den oye fa no ma no enu bi ne atinwi nti baby wo ho na okwa akoye na unim say ene wo conscience endim wawa mensom
Kisia Jabe o but say obi a owo oye weak person.
No, onye weak as such. But on this occasion, you know, relationship no mrebo no onye weak as such.
No, but over eye bibia ebia wo tietie na wo hu anase unim say Kisia Jabe ne kenofrata no mu ewo connection.
Oh, MPP abamu na yin for nanado kenofrata
sharp Gabi
esare ochire da ko na na santi bidi etu meboa Godfrey Dame when I nominated Kisia Jabe Godfrey Dame meboa
yes
Godfrey Dame so Godfrey Dame oni na esa it is an adam for ne ese kire me oyonko
insurance buy
that's all as answer memo no.
So which means yanko baby
so from day one me can say Kisia Jabe tio ti me kenu foriata me say e ka me nko a omra Ghana no me face na yanhwe Ghana ni a o say onye ni a kenu foriata ayebi
be wono so ma
eno ni asem le ka me nko a anka omra me say Bobie can do her ne woman amoye dede ne pii be ma woman no
how over how
because woman ye worse things into minikana anka meba
can you cite one
say minikana enye me nko any minister yes ma feska minikana NDC abanyo NPP abanyo obia minim say ono nso waba me position no I meboni din
but so omano means ebia oni obia who say he is guilty
ebia na need no do so say yeah but on a more serious note no me for Dominic Ayini style no
okay
o say Ghana for man America cry no fanya adwuma say why criminal prosecution da bon say ne all cano e say e bompa ye kra mano securing criminal conviction no enye easy o de bail of indictment no court na charges no nye specific a yebebo agu yebogu nso a na court no say acquitted and discharged that ye view we are lucky a na court no beka say discharged na asan chiru biom and now acquitted but ye discharge but unya use too no acquitted and discharged na say anyway we the free be double jeopardy in criminal jurisprudence into say yeah try what we are untumi emfa no nsan mabiom so I say
yes
into edoba yeah what Latin term be or for convict say man try me dada and I jam into untumi nsan chimi biom into new can say yeah man no break akra police on the police in or the suspects and accused persons call a year and a prison warders no one be very very careful bakujane when you say enti no tem bia no ansana police obenya na homa no ubehu say otumi prove say was secure conviction so what you say enti when to me improve a onya ahoma enti me fwa na Dominic e kan no so ye man no break akra na onye good home and ground work no one build solid cases na Ghana for ye no ntem ye ja wo ma o ma no be crucify no so what you say
yes
nti nka say no ye man no break akra na on farm build it na ye man no na wantumi anya Ghana for nyina be hu but say no too early in the day too early but ye kan no so no Dominic no oni Kisi Ajaben enhwe kwan a on be fa so
but it seems like say Kisi Ajaben is not cooperating
as I call say Judas Iscariot in Jesus Christ was guardian of Gethsemane anajuno yawada anajuno so say ohwe ade na asa na konti sesiano eze yeton kwanta
ya pai
te won betimi a reconcile no mahu say omma no yiyedi enti we yetimi we akameo no na say attorney general hwehwe docket no na so betumi a fast track na and Bibian see kwan say Kisi Ajaben dey fine no akoma no
but so in this situation oba recommend say
Oban Komano
JM enyi Kisi Ajaben enfree off so that we can move on quick
me the Kisi Ajaben there from day one na me say me en farm no kra nti en sese kra me kase en sack me say me en farm no kra e no dey man nti to me no enyo no na o ye adwuma no o dey ase on to me ye nti enye me na meka kire JM say JM so you know me say da o dey no call me say on to me ye
say MPP na dey no call
oh na MPP
say JM so abeto so no te ho
MPP na dey no call na a friend Queen Mother Chief Justice na MPP na dey no call but buy say oyi no so we yi no
yeah
nti sa kokuduro no so ye na me ni American say ya no afono me ka me nkwa mo ma ye try oba president say ya Ghana next after JM no ye ma ne vice no and traso na ye hwe ni ye ma me no mo so ba ye papa no
ma me no wa bin say
ye ma pa no no a disappoint ye mo me try ma say me ye program be KSM program last week na minim say na ye na Kuradu ba be ko me can say enyo no e no be the last and enyo no be the first oba e ka me nko the next president of Ghana onyo oba and he say na Jim Opoku Agima ho ato no betumi aya mesre na NDC for no na APP for no nyina no na ye nyina ye ba ko na ye try oba bia Ghana yen sakrem ebefi emano manuesi
Best about you. My main man for say lawyer to Dazi. Law Aquaba Castle. But the OSP and Attorney General. I'm off for any abre womoso. Baby, I will say. With OSP the crowd and crossing Quebec the office no crano. Womunguno. Yes, but what do you think about Dominic and Ajabe?
Commander Rabbi Minchel na Minchel Senior. Na Minchel Yetefu na Shofum Pimpim. Commander, I think Rabbi Mkomobia Yezi Senior wa odatum pepepe. I think 2 weeks ago, me but now the Attorney General Uhia me feel that he's overwhelmed. Uhia human resource.
No, but
he should be. Oh yes, and I will say it. I will continue saying it today. I still stand by it. As my senior king, what is different with Attorney General?
No,
I even said it there. No. We are using the principle. No. Commander Otem, we are using the principle that he said about Kisei Jabin. I'm using that same principle.
No.
I remember I said that an Attorney General who has worked in Parliament where it was 137, you needed consensus. He might have led a lot of negotiations for consensus building. When he gets to where he sits and there is an issue that he has to take a stand firm, build a consensus with. It might be difficult. That same principle is what Kisei Jabin is going through. If there issues be Attorney General and Attorney General to deal with. You see, we have a system. We have a system that we have created. We will never get anywhere. And some of it in minimum. Young Papa, you've helped me. You've done this. Now, President, if the President has an issue of interest, prosecution will be difficult. And we've seen it over the years. So for me, OSP Attorney General, whether OSP the office or the scrap, I think attempt your friend and guy your friend. Oh, MPP a guy I know a newspaper. I see was resigned from MPP. Can Crunchy took it to court. But didn't survive. There were several attempts to make it the people who brought that office were the same people who even now, in fact, one of my what kappa that office could be scrapped are the same MPP. Meanwhile, it is one of your achievements you so claimed. The first 4 years of the MPP government, what kind of achievements are? They spoke about the office of special prosecutor as part of their effort awarding corruption. But now, you be saying there sika yeziko that office no. Are we getting returns of it in terms of the investment yezako that particular office? Are we getting returns for that? Because how much money has been retrieved since that office was set up? How much? Debia looks like some do here. Na some na say die off and that is the same issue that the Attorney General's office is facing. Obia Ansah Attorney General in office there from the beginning the onye juma non-preno. He himself came to give us that assurance in full bisa for accountability. So senior Attorney General Beleste cases before him. And he said that he had watertight evidence. I mean, when it comes to prosecution, one of the key things you need is watertight evidence. So if you tell me that you have watertight evidence, and you later come and tell me that you are still doing investigation, I should take my time, anybody will start reading meanings into it.
Who meanings now reading in it?
What I make a choice sometimes assembly be all bar in churchminal qua no beyond the some other people are involved. Now you understand? Me some of the school of thought or between Attorney General and OSP about Obia watching now or have a relationship with the Attorney General. OSP, Attorney General Nibuefu. All those things are out there. The government doesn't need those things. Until I make the OSP, Attorney General, I don't have a problem if he comes to list or inform the public about the cases before them. I don't have a challenge. But the tone and how he presents it, for me, can be challenging.
I see.
Oh, yes. OSP, IOAB. Obe briefing. Cases are or whatever is involved, you leave it there. But sometimes it say Attorney General, it looks like what Chinawoko quarter, he will get conviction. And you should understand it there. The population that we have, on your beer not legal processes nasi. Internet they say a catch will be there. Criminal prosecution will take time. Oh yeah, dama. What should the 1 GNZ? It's Jantwa. What's the one?
Yeah.
No, Kojo Jantwa.
A FM morning show host.
Dano Kasai. What's the number one? We don't believe the court. Those were his words. Number two, lawyers are also 1 GND because when you're there, assembly bar, you able to drag your feet. Those were his words. So that is the general perception. And in that is the mindset. And until recently, most of us as politicians, bastardize the courts. We've talked about the unanimous FC. So that is the perception. Until you will get an opposition that will take now that stand. Until now, if you're opposition, attach a cracker there, he's sure he might not get fair judgment.
Political talk.
You understand?
No,
the same person who used to. So we are talking about the politics. The same person who used to say that the courts are fair, we should leave them, now is changing the narrative. So everybody goes to that side when Adnorubu Abohona. When we want a system that should work fairly, that should work obeye juma nkofuri nyan ho nsem bebre nka ye dey asem do be kan but in nsem bebre nka
metie Attorney General issue on say okra watertight evidence for some of the cases. However, ebia going forward was ya noticing ye maybe wom say what dance here different from accused person also are all banasem. If you be accused person so be submit the defense no. Now for the SO Kuechi ekoye juma fufuro. I'm not too sure that because or say you cry which is yes okay and it's true and I heard him clear it to kind into no I saw quiet no onya judgment. I don't think the court works in that manner.
Bobie, that's why we should be very careful the public statements we make. You see, you don't want it to be then say as a copy then you come and backtrack on some of the things you say. If they tell you what a watertight evidence is, there's a conflicting even things between Asama Waka and Asama Yeradom levels Waka out there. In the time when he was talking about the watertight evidence, it was about oral reports.
Yes.
Yeradom levels on record is saying that oral gathered information. You understand? Some of the information they gathered, they might be
garbage.
Yeah, there might be garbage. Some of them might be true, but even though an information might be true, if you want to convict somebody about it, it's not easy. National Cathedral, for instance, we all believe that amount of money you do to the man donkun it is at the expense of the state. It's causing financial loss to the state. Layman, biya bisana, wakane hey, the madi diabo kohun. But sometimes, who to blame at which doorstep? In a pokono roll away play no. You need things to convict that person. Into yes, I did the when you're dry, yes. So some of these reports is what they have received. But as to the investigation that have gone on, no, but Attorney General Norman Manyan are some there. Why investigations every and some of them, and the word he used was that some of them, which means there was trying to. Into someone or can bibidu. Into if you want to interrogate what he said, that is what I will say. But I am also of the opinion that yes, you may be taking bro. But ni posture na nsama wa kan ono no menye febi mu ye kade no. I mean, you need to tone down. You need to be careful. Concentrate more in the courts.
But would you say OSP from office the relationship with the MPP government said they're not a big uncle church? Do you agree with him? Or just that
he knows what he's saying. I'm not on that side, so I probably might not be privy to, but I'm very sure that and following senior or can be an nice but I think that we need a system that should not be like that. We need to create a system on your day. If you appointed me, I can't deal with it. If no is no, and then it could be true. Remember, let me tell you, come be and you're busy. Beside there, only the former first lady, the Nakune Drajman, or ye bibiness on ya untumanka. You understand? We need to create a system. I mean, Muswayina no, ina Muswana was started off from lawyer. Ufi. Me mama na me papa. Ina why yama no ya and a devotion. My from Makade, oh, mama yan train, ya devotion, ya bompe, we nam send mo asamka. And I'm the youngest among my siblings. And if you ma, why your my sister make it Rastafarian be best my sister Wufi. Okwaya na mama na papa. Papa friend on pedobo who them be you if you be you need to 1% and the way my father's posture was, in fact, the man saw it before he left. It's an apaya devotion and I'm from one town. So I don't think that the way I reacted to the man was nice. You are a Christian. And Yanko Ponche in the day. Even Jesus says he came for everybody. So yes, you could have rather accepted the man, and even out of your acceptance and your relationship with him, you could you may be all bottom but your posture, your first posture was so harsh. And make a simple and my siblings were happy because Mrs. he dare not say it. But I mean, I'll tell you. And I always say that I don't mind leaving receipts. That at least at the time when these things were happening, I said it. And I'm saying that you understand? If you are not ready, you are not ready. We are not pushing the Attorney General, and I want to state on record, what we are doing is not to push Attorney General to be in a hurry. No. What we are saying is that you set a precedent to get himself in an officer. There are no checks, so now we could they will always rape this country. It is any step up, it should be deterrent enough. It should be deterrent enough. But can you believe the Attorney General crowd to me publicly? Kade we interview will be why investigating when I casa Bakuna Academ na Bakuna say I saw a Facebook post saying that the Attorney General is saying that. How? When you've been interrogated, these things should not even happen. Say American Assam. Hanan and I said Attorney General. Hanan was on Facebook saying that he saw a Facebook post somebody directed his attention to. Meanwhile, the Chief Justice says that he has even interrogated your Attorney General is saying your wife has even been interrogated. How did the Attorney General know how many bags he has and how much his watch and all those things? He says he interrogated. Now he is also saying Martin was watching the crown. Now he's also saying that his attention has been drawn. We should not have a situation where people feel the laxity of just doing things anyhow just because when you're there they can manipulate the system. No, the system should work whether you know Mosofo say him them pay you say him one no, it should work. Yachi Poladumoche didn't he mention names thanking certain people who called and interfered in the whole process? Damn na yepe. Bibia we want interference. Whether you to me a system, so it's part of the reset. So
for adjudications, I could say
the reset. It should be part of the. It say me, commander. It be the yet why you're king. Sometimes you know the way and manner we do things. No man go for feeder. It's normal or political. It shouldn't be. You pay where the bona. The system itself, there should be a laid down procedure that we should go through without all the drama that is associated. When the man or another powers, we will see the same thing. Now I'm confused. I got to why I want negotiations. 60-40. No, you go do na yeko.
But remember back to Uncle. So what follow Kwabena Adubwahe? What follow give to a warrant case? What follow a Hanan former buffer stock? So at least we are picking just this three. Wahab, no, well known, you know, trial. Because with the amount of monies involved, the quantum of money I have bought, it was a.
Na ene mano bibi omso ni omo ye enkosi aga no ma kanchro na to ka sesi a no se maye din emri bia meba na mbeto bi nuan kumanu na momo kasa sana na mebisa me o say nti ye ejanum na grandfathers no ehina ede oman no ko bayaya ni nyina echi no mi blame oman no nyina me kan newspaper Ghana answer the bibia ubeka on newspaper say no kre say nya no kre ubefa no sa me can newspaper na say bisiu asem say womo ko move application wukuada na ye no in camera hearing 15,000 bribe and 30,000 na bisa me won say
why
bisiu
Charles Bisiu yes
na bisa me won say enti 15,000 and 30,000 enti ye constitute to court. Commander,
Uncle,
Nyansa Sembe na wo say am pass 15,000 or 30,000. Do we need in camera hearing? Ye Ghana former Chief Justice Tokonu ye remove Chief Justice kra no say in camera no kra no nanka sebe ehun hia na 15,000 yare. Enti judge in sorry anopa no metra court 29th October non koti application na nunti no ye the case no court 12 January next year na see Jesus Christ be Ghana ye do ni enti ye ka 58 30 ya mo bi 38 million anye in camera hearing no 15,000 cedis and 10,000 cedis 30,000. Inti as a people, as a nation, you know, you need priority. So priority as I say, ye to me who say in Shiakura 30,000, 15,000. then secrecy and there was a asem no huntia NCCT or court by public policy no asem biara say open
no BRTB
except it borders on state secrecy. What is so secret about Charles Bisu
Galamsey matter
interim secretary anti-yekoi into completely misplaced. Offer gift or remensa. You see a man who pay 38 million.
Yes.
Into no nature be so mining there no difference be wom. Into a criminality criminality. Into say near air in camera and a more serious saying national service there no. Into nka ye parameters right. President have set the agenda now and can say musa adeway but one more year but ni ato come tio OSP office no me e ka me nko anga sesi ano me ehunya emra omba be create OSP efie hanom na me kan say nanado start say yen decouple Office of Attorney General na minister for justice. Now a bit decouple no. Now you go create office of the special prosecutor. Ni aseti sika kesia. Ni eba beba no say Kizia Jeben will end up being prosecuted by the OSP. Onankasa will have to be prosecuted.
Really?
I'm telling you. Now, in Kofosa, yinedi, and yet easy sao. You can only be impeached. Yes. What do you mean yinedi, sir? The OSP Act, you impeaching it is any impeach Queen Mother Chief Justice, former Chief Justice. Pepe.
That's another difficult route.
Now. Nia onye bi dano on top obani that will be the end. Inti e coming kwa.
Anya no tie so ye tipa.
E coming kwa. Anka president nye bold. Onye bold. Mina mama wajuma. But you see problem I want say who recommended the retention of Kisi Ajabe. Say constitution na appointed no. Sa constitution crew yara na appointed Tokonu. So by parity of reasoning, processes are one fast. One between a fast process no so nom de yi na this one also druma no dodo nikomu bu opobi na waso adeso na nekon embu ante emfiso te ka menkwa processor president faso na constitution na kasa na oma constitution no kasa no yi Kizaja Benfio. You see, he has to go. Kizaja Ben has to go. He has no choice.
Kizaja Ben
has to go. He must go. Must go. He has to go. Monfa no nyamo headline. Che president. President. So one year only Dominic Intembe say over Kizaja Ben. Adinti. Article 88 clause 1. The Attorney General is the principal legal advisor. Inti president don't to me nyebibia without and now call 2 na no assign obe to me. Inti say the Attorney General catch and say oh me so kakra na fe enko yi a one ne ntem afi de obeko office and pass send this a shall say January no I bet you by now or call the office cry oduwa obehwe ne call no you answer na and so nkakan no na nken tisa what I say no hu sa de na enye yi a na wo twa fi ho na okọ
wonim ze me nkwa sorry
Ade.
Oh, na zese kwa sorry a. Oh, how?
Ade.
Because nyame abu ya tenri. Sa 8 years na oma mpanyin na do bedi Ghana so no. Aso twe a ode betwe Ghana nyina na ode atwe sa 8 years no.
Mate ma nyama adwuma. Anyway, ya brema akwa ba bio.
Yeah no.
So nanka me new me busa bibi quick. And I am say bibi every last week Friday Saturday and then accident cause Ghana no over nipa be 50 na ewu ana enu me ha me dodo.
Oh ma ya na se ne nchi Ghana fo nyina.
Where you dey between mu na because our union mu ntina me busa what is happening?
Yo me da say ma nchi Ghana fo nyina bi. De o nyina ne say me hu ne say oman no accident ni si a ye nyina ye neje. Na moja hwiegu nso a na ye ni age pa. Eni nti na ye mfa ne say ye hiasem. Commander yanka ne ya sa Ghana fronti ase. Mpacho COVID ba ye no. A doctor for catch re say e mframa mu yade. Hwe ahokeka ye de ko mu. Ne ka sabre nose mask tintimi ye hwene ana meboa. Ye ntimi ntu ase anwie kura ya te so pa ma sa how na ne ye namu no say abrase. Na accident no ye de ani hu de de ba. De di kan bebre free yan driver for no.
Really?
Ye ntimi nwane free ho. Se utu America tenten a na ehu ni mfa so se utu America na e de akwanhia timi ba.
Ya say enra say ayi ya fra enra de no ya se kononwo ba bi. Nipa no de ko wura articulator bi ase ya asai si wo.
Wa kwa echiri kura. Tobutu ya worker so ha ya.
Enra eya den.
Ye nyina yegusu ye nhwehwemu. Emi de se wa Bobie su se ka se si ho. Wanya se de ebesi wa ka foforo ko bomu a ende hunya nsansa bi ekoyi firi ho.
Eye jimi anase abobo adamu anase.
Ka se esi a eye nyina ye de. Hwe efiri January ebesi nda me no ka se. Unim se commercial transport operators ya driver for ya kan ba ku mienu miensa 300 na ye hwe omo ye hu omo bi mo mawu accident mu. Oh, Accra FM wa oni producers wa so obi ama adwuma uhu se wa ama adwuma na meboa.
Yeah.
Tiaso ya driver for no do wakwa wawu no. Ye hu se wawu 300. Ya hwero mo kwa
This year.
Accident ne ba.
This year.
Afiye mu mumfre road safety, mumfre MTTD. Na mumu so mo se Ghana for ade hye se na ewu. Accident ni si a driver for ngu bi. Drivers ye wu na me ka ho asem no. Afiwe ya. Na oni mi accident ni wu no mo resource station ni betu dwa. At the spot ho no de esi no. Eno na ya omo kanipa no dudu o. Ebi de timi ye kofie kowu. Accident ni bi timi si. Obi ana eno fitimi twa. Obi nan timi ti. Oba se nipa na kofie no. Wodi arehwa saa eni chebi no ko.
Enyo.
Commander yen hwe ni si. Epa acha obro na okaka. Etimi da kwanhia ba.
Yeah.
Enso ura 37 ya me mfa nkwa akire oben ho. Station na wo unim za petese ba atwa ho ahia.
You don't mean it.
Neoprene station apetese ba atwa Neoprene station ho ahia.
Enti obi anhu ya na so obi ante.
Ne puma si brand ye pay eno pa ho a lack of maintenance. Yehwe enuam organizer for why na check wo mo obi nya afidie bi ere pompe tie no de akosi kwan ho ukwa na wa pompe no de nsa bom no de nsa te ntasuo no de afa vibe na rozo ko enka Ghana Standard Authority for enyo ma sede say yehwe sankrofo we mu nyira adwuma no mo ye na sefata da bi obi anwen ho Diedu obiem
sina sembe
ya kwan
nti da bi o say ya mumpo ana say muka yen ho ye ni makenkan ni matwei etimi hu sa nema we nyina ti omo hye suit kotra eye offices one omun ma de
ja if you move to office no mu chase do professor no do professor
you know so you know I can't drive you
edi
I can't
no say un say we adwuma ya we enye obi na beka say yem fra professor o because who ho nim de I fa na call media school ko bi what dey here dey nyame dey amount edu say national chairman NDC owura say dun ketia o ka say sukun pipa jimie
badu ko bi eye
min ka say nye
media mama ko bi badu ko bi eye
no train me busa say enkrofo here we have Mr. Yalberima on the studio mbacho so mo say ethics of anyone why you know
no everyone no wako badu on person de be ye adwuma
enti mfaso be ne ba so dem pesa me busa no hwe road safety authority commander me means
why ne da no
yewra mariba
lawyer
Mega said the most useless institution yenya wa Ghana asase so ye no yaba kan ya sao hwe
ka so ade no enipa do say
mate say ebi mu a report say 4 ebi mu say ebro ndira me say yegusu a ye
kono de no say Saturday anajo no say
commander hwe Ghana Friday ade eche Saturday ade eche Sunday
enanra
Sunday ade eche Monday accident si chehwe ye mu bi ye mu hwehwe mu a ye kire say edru weekends ya enkrofo park pavement so papa ntoa na unim say commercial vehicle no ebo ho a nipa dodo efrim na so private for no so accident chain commercial for no bia manie san obi ni nti omo ye na omo cause accident ni wi a na ye de ho tansa ni nyina abo commercial mo mfre MTT before say afi mu commercial any private wa mo na anya kwansia pa private for na obi wo a or driving no or ye WhatsApp ebe wi ase no na wakokọ so accident ne bi wo no we yi no ho afiri moko
because the week bia na say ye enipa nkwan be ye even 10
David ba ku pempo a hwe ebony no no nkwa itimi chire ere wodi mi say amana na ekum ebony past 7 years ni no omo kata so aban ya ba ye na yewura Charles Kwesi Edu MP for Tano South ye dede e no si yaw ye ma homete timini road minister di hu nkomo ene ye hu se makọ kata sa amana no so
na amana kese be ya
hwe ka kwan no commander de tini say supporters no ebeto ho a nza kwan na yemum enkasa nti be de wa hu se ha amana da ebi wa atumi bom na tire apai omunyina omunimo me o jamia efri nkran ekoduru kumase metima kire obabi accident sia ekosi eninti ya fatu ya hoso say commercial transport operators atin chairman suna bana na redu commander say stop road accident now because we check COVID-19 kwan ye fa so hukum Ghana for no enti ye besere mo nso so obi anya akwanya mo de munyi 5 minutes impe emfanye road inchire MY
me bato fa ya very my in to us quick mama na ya nya ho adwuma so over the weekend you read the bi say mosimo competition president any other state institutions security institutions about ora Akwasi Oforiata former road minister na asemi nyina no
Akwasi
Amoakwata and the issue is that Wamagana Boka wabre ototo ye to booth emu ya enamra kwan so asembe
yo ma ye na sibiem say Ghana fo nyina be di adanse a abra ya papa former road minister Owura Akwasi Amoakwata eba abonten beka say wode ne pe ayi to booth efri wono me kai say citizens show yi so mo frɛ yen e wa homa so e ma ye ka say ye ne omuni nkomo bia se to na esi ho na haye na mo ye kai se nkomo eni omudi ye ne se omummie ba bia ye gigi scan na traffic ebo peso na ye ko tueska ye nsa mfa ho kirim ne ye ho hin haye entueska no na ye nya bi dia siesi ya kwan ya ma ya ne ede akwanhie e bai ena o se o ye free ho enti ye ka so mfa nkosi ho me kai se speaker of parliament crowd in nsa table so se papa no fa nkosi ho owura se edu nketia so kan bi commander wo kan bi Ghana fo bebre ena o se o de koye ya ne bia ene junso bodi amaye ya se tono unnim kwan e fa so ba ya eye parliament of Ghana energy tumu na commander to fa ba nyina ne se ye kwan na kotu nsu a ye bodawro se ye kosiesie bridge abo a wo ma ya anoma because no mfa bridge so ne tware su timi no mie no ye huwom enti ya bridge na wie no ebi wa bridge no betechima na ye ni sika bi da ho a ye de besiesie ti ye mfa to nsi so nti so obehwa akoso mo sutade no onza bridge ne ye de to asi so okọ ba bi a nsu akese te se prata no brem okọ kede a unse ebi sisi nsu no so send bridge no techima na afa aye enti wo hwa akwan ana enna ensuo enna ho a ye de to asi so ye motorway because of ye na send na ho fama na sitie na mpanyimfo hu say to no boayen nti ye miem na ekonya 35 to butu o mainum say ye de beboaboa asiesi akwan ena obi esu say na akwan asai na no ne ebu nkonta commercial transport operator say na yesu say akwan asai egu aban so no scan so ne ye de beye sika so no obi agya ama na akoi nti wa wotifie bia no boaye wo sa de wemu ye load free La Paz ko tema no ye tua 1 Ghana cedi me kire trotro no ye ko 5 times a day ye ko ha 5 a ye betua ewo ye aha ye ba nso a ye tua wo tema ho no enti na akwa 10 cedi ye adwuma 24/7 wo de ye ko 5 ene ye dibu ye nkonta no ba cho driver for ye adwuma no it is a radio ye mpon every blessed day ye adwuma nti any off aye say o ka sinto bi aba ho enye sa wa brempo a utimi de spare driver no so kwa eye car corona na atueska na mebo eni nti ye bunkunta ne say 1 month no 10 cedi 1 month car ba ko atua 300 Ghana cedi yanso ye ho no ye 110 cars
Monkwano.
Yes, yankwano. And yeah, say, oh, sadia. Would ye any 10 cars and into us, no near the year services, no, into 100. And say each driver and each car, 300 Ghana cedi. Would they multiply a month? Would they multiply by 100 now? Me pacho, I come on say 30,000, 300 million. And yes, sir.
Yeah.
And afe ba kuno nso no ewom 365 days fa a year 30,000 multiplied by 365 ba cho mpesa wo ye eboayen 365 multiplied by a year 30,000
bo ati
enti wo de multiply no na ye yi to no nso free on enfie miensa ni enfie miensa wo enti 100 cars pe sika 100 cars ebe mawo no enye sika wa mbacha munya ase na boaye eye 300 Ghana cedis
no 30,000 a month
30,000 a month
multiplied by
365
so you have 365,000 yeah
365,000 which is it is got 3.6 billion
yeah
and no yeah just 1 year enti sabi ekuta we
with one union
100 cars per
and some other union saba and some private cars saba
yes 100 cars no fa multiply by 3 years no the wenyen yeah 365,000 no but fa multiply by 3 never afi ba 100 cars per sika ya hwere no kwa ye checks no na ye wo more than 5 million commercial vehicle if you creator so eba be si tasi so enti ye bunkunta ne say wo de ye ne say every day no 2 million cars in the chat because of you are
100 you cry at least 100 you might be a fair idea
eninti afeba akono sika ya se no nie ene ye jai owura kwasi amu akwata ene onam kromo na komanda ye shi ni say
na mo afe mo dwene ho ana say mo aye nhihye awia mo de ko which is which
once ya tro no open letter say omampanyini enhwem attorney general nhwem yokonsu nhwem Ghana ni bia nso enhwem say hawa da man no ni
NDC national chairman e kan say NDC wini a amoakwata ebe answer saade
yes enti ene ni adwen
enti munya your official petition
eno ni egusu aye ka ho asemu yi enti ye krata no beto abontia na a lawyer fo obi unse obi wo no ompe popularity frɛ yɛ sɛ yasɛm na yɛ ka no adwen ni nyansa wom sɛ ne wuhu yi a wama yɛ platform yi sɛ yɛ mɛ biebie mu yi no na yɛnhwɛ baabi a susan de bɔɔde ho no ɛbɛfa ne aka kyerɛ yɛ wura Kwame Aburoja so sɛ ɔba 10 months ni ɛna electronics ɛna hwan ɛna egusu a yɛ yusu kwan ne kwa na bobi onim sɛ Burkina fo nam kwan so free
sɛ yɛ no de mampani aka I am say finance minister so can in budget say omo be introduce a road to on back
enti ati ho ye dey
but say a process
by darkness yo achimo idea
no but no some be no your friend say e-gate right electronic
enti enya e-gate no ena car iguso hwiri ni ena yesu na anu wan te say ye ba ha ebesun say poku ase kwan nye Yanka wasem.
Yes.
Now, when you say to no, na 10 pesos.
But the point is,
me real way. I'll bet you as the entire yeah, because
I something makes a point with Makwata, but so blame Abuja.
Yes, see, ye one in your Maya. The namusu free Burkina for namuso kwa ko meboa. Cote d'Ivoire for ko free. Mali, Niger, any Togo. Nigeria sa country ya yabodi yenso ye load ko ye kwa omoje yen
okay all right e did abena am person the official communicating be ko
erinti se ne ye di ka no ye ko hu ya lawyer for no na yakoyoku say causing financial load to the state no yen 100 cars ya oye rekwesi amoakwata am ye jai tuotua no senke yegusu tuato na sikanki yenyani eninti yoko mfre no no musa ade ne call parliament no yi free wanki ni asembia because mrashe bedwafo e na age atum omoka se wi amene hwan
okay
nanso no ade ne pe e na yi free ho no eninti na ama ye ni abra ye twe mpanyimfo adwen agina so se e ka wa ma omamu na boni nie nti Ghana fo ye mfre ne musa busa no ho nsem.
All right. Abraham nimse Adam de official petition no be kono. Mobema ya swati. Eye conversation a ye nyina ye ni eje ho. Because mensu me ka bi. Ye nyina ye ka bi. Se kwaya amoakwata. Etimi efa so etoto eye to booth mu no. It doesn't make sense. Ti ye nyina ye wo interest wo mu. So mo de kwa mo ma ya sonte.
Yo, komanda unim de nti ama ye ka ho asem no ko we ka se be din nanso na anu bi a omo ye ne saa yi si ji ka koda ho no omba ye ya driver fo ni tu ya wanga na sidi e bi a no masa be boy amane se kwasi am wakwata de na wa ye ne nti no amaka da ho nti ye be peja sikanum enti ne ye di kan bo omo nka ye se
ye Ghana ni bia ne betua bi tina efa ye nyina ye ho
nti do obo ka no e wo ho a ya nso ni pa echi otena obi nso bebo ka se me bo na me kokora ye be cha Ghana fo e ba se o man be ne ye chichire no
all right
na accident no ho ayi ne hia ye me be sere obi wa na ankorekorefo obi pese omoboa because ye mu bi ye fa to ye ho so na ye de aye adwuma nti ye be sere se nka wada ma ye mfa sima baako mfa ye number entudwa pa we de commander papa si ye wu okwan so na ye se ya fa to ye ho se ye be bodawuru I think the message we say criteria na ni beje ho nti ye besre the number no is 0554 822 565 0554 822 565 wa wo pese wo boa bia na yetimi eye nkyerɛkyerɛ ɛwɔ ya kwantimpɔn so sɛ na ebe ya akwanhyia no yentimi antu ase kura ɛso bɛte kakra ma ye no I think say wo boa sɛ adwuma we ya wa boa adwuma pa na ye nyina ye mmoa na ye mfa nto ye ho so na ye wu wɔ ka kwan so dodo.
All right,